And yeah, just hi. Gonna do this again because I'm also recording on Zoom for those people who want to be able to watch this on Patreon without all the notifications going off on Facebook. So we have the full moon here in Libra, and this is at 5:36. That goes direct, right? So it's like the um, most aligned between the moon and the sun. So I wanted to be able to catch that in the middle of the guided meditation so that we can really tap into the energy more so. I put out a video a little while ago talking about some of what's happening right now in the sky. And what we have right now is we have the moon in Libra opposite from the sun in Aries, because that's how full moons work. The sun in Aries is conjunct retrograde Mercury. And then we have the sun and the moon squared to Mars in Capricorn. Mars tends to be the traditional ruler of Aries. You all have a connection also going on right now between Pluto and in Capricorn and Jupiter and Scorpio. Scorpio and Capricorn. Before it happens, I'm going to turn this off. Scorpio and Capricorn tend to be related to Mars also, and the fact that Mars rules over Scorpio and is exalted in Capricorn. So Mars right now is exalted, and he is also conjunct Saturn. Excuse me. And right now, he is, I believe, is it trined? Mars is trined Venus and Taurus. So there's a lot of pressure going on in the sky, but it's pressure going on in the sky between planets and their strengths, right? Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Saturn is at home in Capricorn. The sun is exalted in Aries. Libra does well or the moon does well in Libra. The ancient Romans thought that was the best placement for the moon because it's nice and it's balanced. They believed Rome was founded on a day when the moon was in Libra. And Venus is at home in Taurus. So there's this pressure, but the pressure is well aligned, right? And where we're really going to draw an inspiration for today's guided meditation is that relationship right now between Mars and Venus, right? And the ancient myths, Mars and also Aries energy was a very powerful energy, but it can be very aggressive, especially for the Greeks, ancient Aries. They didn't feel too comfortable with Aries, the war god. And it was seen that, or it was believed that they can be pretty aggressive. Sorry, I'm trying to fiddle with things. It's 5:20. Frankincense. So his sister, Venus, or his aunt, depending on how you look at the mythos and which legend you're looking at, was also his lover. And it was believed that, like, essentially only Venus could really calm Aries down. And later on, Mars takes on, in Roman tradition, a more developed personality, right? He's in the Greek tradition, Aries, the god of war, just kind of ran around and destroyed stuff, right? He wasn't very respected. He evolves in the Roman tradition to be more of to be a father who goes off to like defend the city, right? And who also works in the fields and like grows crops and is related to the process of life and vitality. And he's still paired with Venus, who just calms the added aggression, right? So what we're going to work with, because Venus rules over Libra, So she's ruling over this moon. We're going to work with these energies, right? They can be considered yang yen energies. Mars is yang and expressive. Venus is yin and receptive. It could be solar lunar energies. It could be masculine feminine energies. However, that relates most to you. And I'm going to mention the masculine feminine in there in the guided meditation and different ways that it can relate to us, because it's one of the easiest ways to depict these energies. And the idea being that we all have masculine feminine traits, but I wanted to be able to make room for us to express that in whatever way feels most natural to us. Um, and give you a heads up for the guided meditation, right? Because we all have different relationships with that yin yang energy, right? And it doesn't have to be expressed as masculine and feminine, which gets wrapped up in gender roles and all these other complexities. But it is one of the easiest ways for people to identify those energies and think about those energies. So I'm going to mention it, right? I'm like, I was thinking like, hey, how could I maybe just skim over that so we don't have to talk about like gender or sex as much. But the thing is it's such an ingrained part of culture, and it can be such an ingrained part of identity that I think it can be really, it's still useful to use those images. So I'll be mentioning that a little bit. And like I said, I'll be making space and making room for everyone to have their own experience of that and their own expression of that. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to relax. We're going to breathe some. And we're going to tap into that. We're going to tap into that cosmic divine energy to get ourselves aligned. We're going to root and we're going to ground ourselves. And then we're going to go, I'll lead you through a slight story narrative, working with Mars and Aries until we join with Venus, because Venus right now is in Taurus. So we'll be joining with Venus, and that'll give us our Libra flair, because Libra is about partnerships and balance, relationship, and in its most sacred aspect, it's about our balance and relationship with the divine cosmos. So we'll work on connecting to that divine cosmos, right? That way we can use that energy through the storytelling and grounding ourselves, and then working our way into that paired relationship between Venus and Mars, starting off with Mars and Aries. And then we will work our way up the chakras. You might not hear me talk as much about the sun and moon, but the sun and moon can be represented in the same relationship, right? Because the sun oftentimes is reflected, like is associated with masculine, expressive, or yang energy. The moon is often associated with the yin or receptive moon energy, right? Lunar energy. And so we can use Venus and we can use Mars as representations of this, and they are the planets who rule the respective signs that the sun and moon are in, right? So Mars rules Aries, which the sun is in right now. Venus rules Libra, which the moon is in right now. So they're nicely connected in that way. So you might not hear me talk about the sun and moon as much as I would normally in a new or full moon, but that's why, and it works. So, okay, so let's gather ourselves. We can drink some more water. Take a few deep breaths. I'm going to invite For me, I'm going to invite this, and for all of us, but for me to lead this, I'm going to invite this solar and lunar energy in, and this energy of Aries and Mars, and this energy of Luna, the moon, Venus. Just really come together and work here today. This expression of energy and life and vitality that comes up in Aries and with Mars. And then that balance, that divine balance, a cosmic balance that comes up with Libra, the energy and ability of Mars to express itself, to defend itself, to overcome obstacles, and then that ability of Venus to bring things together, to invoke a state of harmony. One of the children of Mars and Venus in the ancient days was Harmonia, a state of peace that comes from when everyone is able to express themselves. They do so interconnected by Venus. So here today, I invite you to just breathe. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to relax into whatever surface is beneath you and make yourself comfortable. Venus is in Taurus right now, and Taurus loves to be comfortable. So let Taurus teach you how to be most comfortable during this meditation. This is a sign that Venus in Taurus is also a sign that's really connected to the body. So allow yourself to take a few really deep breaths and just scan your body. Find any points of tension, any points of strain or stress, maybe discomfort. And just breathe into those points. Breathe in rest and relaxation, and breathe out the stress and the strain. Breathe in this calm energy. Breathe out any discomfort, stress, or strain. If your body has a story or some pictures it wants to show you, maybe some memories that are related to this point of tension, maybe there's a sensation, just allow yourself to feel the sensation, to see the images, to hear the story, to listen to your body, to move through your body and listen to the stories. And when you've heard them, you can thank your body. Thank your body for giving you this message, and let your body know that you're working on this. You're working on your own healing and transformation. It's why you're doing this meditation. To become balanced, to become balanced in this cosmic narrative, which is what Libra is helping us do today. And when we balance with this divine energy, this cosmic narrative, things work their way out. They work their way through. And so, let your body know that you are working on this balance, and you're working on yourself, and you'll take care of the things that's brought to your attention. You can thank your body now and release that tension and that stress, that strain, release that discomfort. Breathing in a state of relaxation and just releasing the old. You've received the message, though there's no need to hold on to it. And simply let go of the stress and the strain, let go of the discomfort, and allow yourself to truly relax. Truly enjoy this experience of being embodied. As here today, I invite you to find the point in your body that feels most associated to the highest good. And begin to really focus on this point. Really focus on this point and see it light up. Light up in any color that you choose, but light up bright. Light up nice and bright. And then bring this point wherever it's located in your body. Maybe it's in your hands and it's associated with the work that you do, the work that you do for the highest good. Or maybe it's in the pit of your stomach and it's associated with that insight and that intuition that you have that leads you to the source of the highest good. Maybe it's in your head and it's associated with the inspiration that comes from the highest good. Or it's in your throat and it's speaking to you of the truth that flows through you from the highest good. Wherever it is in the body, let's bring this point into the chest, relating the love and the compassion that we draw from the highest good and the love that we can have for the highest good and the way that we can really make space, make room in our chest and our lives for the highest good in us. Whatever this means to you, maybe it's an image of the divine, maybe it's your true self or your highest self. Whatever this is for you, just bringing in the chest and anchoring it here, nurturing and nourishing it with the delight that we feel interacting with this highest good and the joy that we feel when it's flowing through us. And then connecting this highest good, this personal experience of the highest good, with the highest good in the cosmos, and just allowing your mind to find an image of this. Maybe it's the sun for our solar system. Maybe it's a zoomed out image of our galaxy. Maybe it's zoomed out even further and it's all these galaxies. So zoomed out, looking at them, that we can almost see them as stars. Or if you really want to stretch the imagination, the universe right now is expanding, and maybe we can take a step out of that universe and see this expansion that started with the very beginning and it's just been moving out, and you can see this as a source of light and connect your source of the highest good with this source of the highest good, realizing that really they're the same source. It's just different ways of looking at it. This personal, subjective way in you, and then this larger divine cosmos. Just link these two, maybe in your mind with a cord or a string, maybe a golden string linking these two aspects of the highest good. And allowing this source of the highest good in your chest to really just open up to this energy and flow through your body. Fill your chest, flow up through your neck and your throat, flow down through your upper back and your lower back, out through your shoulders and your arms, up into your skull and out through your hips and your legs, out to your hands, the tips of your fingers, and down to the tips of your toes, just filling you with the sensation of the highest good. Just making space, making room. When this sensation, the highest good, when this brightness of the highest good comes in contact with confusion or distraction, when it comes in contact with any stress or strain in the body, it simply transmutes it into this state of peace and relaxation, into the state of being truly connected, truly protected and sustained by this highest good, nurtured and nourished by this highest good. So, here today, just let this energy flow through your body, washing away any stress or strain, transmuting it to pure awareness of your connection to this highest good, and let it just shine out from your body, transmuting the room around you. Let it just get brighter and brighter and brighter until it washes out the scene around you. We're simply here in this brightness. We're going to start here in this brightness, directing our attention to the base of the spine, just feeling into the space of this root chakra, just directing our attention here. I want you to imagine yourself now. I invite you to imagine yourself in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself just walking in this brightness. There's no need to imagine anything else around you. If things come to you, then allow the mind and the body and the spirit to give to you its message, realizing that it is all here transformed in the light of the divine. You're safe and secure, protected and loved. And you're just walking in this brightness, feeling your feet taking each step. These firm steps and this firm ground beneath you. Letting this energy of the ground beneath you just travel up through your feet, into your legs, and throughout your body, giving you a nice grounded sensation, allowing you to truly embody, to be a vessel for this highest good and this experience of the highest good. Just let yourself walk in this space and feel out this space and have your awareness down here at the base of your spine. And the way that this moves a little bit with each step. And then drawing your awareness up your spine to around the bottom of your abdomen. As in your mind's eye, we begin to imagine water all around us. It's pleasant. And we can draw on that Pisces energy that we had just last month and imagine a bubble of air for ourselves so that we can breathe, or really draw on that Pisces energy and imagine ourselves in a dream state where we can just breathe and flow in this water. Here with our sacral chakra, which is related to the element of water. And just soaking in this Pisces energy, starting to recognize the fact that we're walking up the embankment of the ocean floor. We're traveling up this embankment as we travel up our spine, and we're just soaking in inspiration, soaking in the energies of this cosmic ocean, knowing that we're interconnected with everything around us as we're walking up this incline until our heads break free of the water. And we can still feel the water soaking into our chests, into our waist, into our legs and our arms, but we're rising up now out of it. We're still connected to the highest good and we're connected to that cosmic experience, but we're individualizing ourselves within it. Aries rules the head. And so here I invite you to really, in your mind's eye, see your head breaking through the water, breaking through this cosmic ocean. Yes, we're interconnected. Yes, we're on the solid ground beneath us. Yes, we're sustained by that divine energy, that highest good, that cosmic ocean. We are individualizing ourselves here in Aries as we walk up out of these waters, as we walk up and we feel ourselves rising in our spine to our solar plexus, this space just underneath the rib cage or right here at the bottom of the rib cage. Hands distance up from our navel, and you can look up in your mind's eye and see the sun exalted in Aries and look around and find yourself on the beach. Maybe it's a nice tropical warm beach. Maybe it's a coast with pine trees off in the distance. Whatever you like, whatever feels most right for you. As you step up onto the beach, this individualized self, this part of the whole. Aries asks us to align with this part of the whole, with our unique expression of the divine, with the way that it naturally flows through us, with our own unique passions and the energy and the life and the vitality of our own unique experience. The card associated, the tarot card associated with Mars, who rules over Aries, is, and the one associated with Aries is the Emperor, who gains his wisdom through experience. And this experience is gained here in this individualized state, here in this body, here in this personality that arises, here in this experience of that depth beneath the personality, of those passions that flow through, that energy and vitality that flow through, and the way that it engages with the world around us, cultivating wisdom through experience. As you breathe in, breathe in this energy of Aries and Mars and the Emperor on this bright day here on the beach. And I invite yourself in your mind's eye to imagine yourself in your most yang-like composition, your most expressive self. Maybe this is you with Maybe this is you with a staff in hand, ready to defend that which is important to you and press forward. Maybe this is you with armor and a sword in hand. Maybe this is you as your most masculine identity, most expressive identity. Maybe in your mind's eye you see this as masculine you, or you see this as Mars or the Emperor from the tarot, or as a male version of you, or as you are, but in your most expressive, dynamic self, when you're the most animated, when you're the most passionate and alive. Whatever image seems to fit best for this scenario, to really invoke this energy of Aries to really invoke this energy of vitality and this dynamic energy of our passions and our energy and our vitality expressing itself into the world. Maybe it's you as the sun, just shining as the sun. Whatever it is, however you choose to imagine this in your mind's eye, I invite you here today to soak this energy in, to really let it become one with you. Focused here in the solar plexus, shining, radiating here, radiating with your passion into the world around you, radiating with your passion, acting as an open channel for the energy and vitality of life to flow through you, to interact with the whole world around you this day and every day. As you step further into your path up along the beach, and in the back of your head you can remember some of those stories that may be collected there from the waters, right, from that dream time narrative of when you were walking through the waters, and the way that the cycles play through the seasons, and the way that all the cycles and the stories, the narratives of the seasons start right here, right now with you. You and Aries, putting one foot in front of the other, walking up along the beach, walking to the edge of a forest or a jungle in your mind's eye, and finding here a trail, a path. You notice it's a little bit steep, not too steep. You can definitely make it happen, but it's a little bit steep, a little bit challenging. And as you tap into this Aries energy, you smile to yourself because this actually sounds delightful. Energy loves the challenge. Aries energy loves the challenge and loves to overcome challenges. So I invite you here today to tap into that energy within you. Really feel it flowing through your body, radiating from your solar plexus all throughout your body. Feel it in your muscles. And if you need to, right here, you can flex your muscles a little bit. Just flex them a little bit. Feel this energy entering into them. And then allowing yourself to relax back into that state of composure with that energy, and now flowing through your muscles and rising up here, your solar plexus, up into your head, which is ruled by Aries, and down, down into your feet in these steps that you're taking. Just let this energy truly fill out the entirety of your body. As you sit here connected, connect to that firm foundation and that root beneath you, connected to that imagination and that cosmic oneness with that water energy within you, from your root chakra up into your sacral chakra, up into your solar plexus. Just feeling connected all the way down and allowing these energies to truly nurture and nourish that expression of this dynamic energy in Aries. As you take a step into the forest or the jungle, whatever it is that you're imagining, and you just begin to walk through, shining through, bringing light to the dark that's here beneath the canopy. Just walking one foot in front of the other. As you begin to walk up this path, and I invite you to imagine here in the state of radiant glory here with the sun shining through you and this determination of Aries and this energy and this dynamic passion here connected to the protection of the highest good and the security of the highest good here safe, well rooted and well grounded here connected to that cosmic oneness that we connected to in Pisces, which is just flowing through here from your sacral chakra and now here in your solar plexus, just radiating this divine passion. I invite you to imagine here in this forest different challenges in life, different things that come up and obstacles that come up, and maybe imagine them hmm, with strings connecting them between the trees. Imagine these things. There's no need to be afraid, no need to be worried because you're shining with the energy of Aries, and Aries gets things done. Aries overcomes. But what I would like to invite you to do is to imagine these obstacles and these challenges and the way that they seem to create ties or to pass strings back and forth across the path and the path that you're taking. And here today, I'd like to invite you to invoke this Aries energy, to really tap into this Aries energy and this energy of the solar plexus by cutting these ties, by clearing a space, by clearing a way in front of you on this path and on this trail of really identifying with this Aries energy, which gets things done, which cuts the ties that need to be cut, that cuts through the obstacles. You can imagine this with a radiant sword in your hand, or you can imagine this simply as that fire, that energy radiating from you, burning through these strings and these ties, burning through the obstacles along this path. As you move through, cutting through the strings and the ties, cutting through cords and things that get in your way, illuminating the dark spaces of this forest, this jungle, illuminating it with your own passion, with your own connection to the divine, easily and naturally climbing up the steep points of the trail, of the way that you are going, of the way you know you have to go, the way you know is your way to go, as you easily express yourself into the world around you. And as you pass through, you begin to become more and more adept. This energy of Aries, which is the energy of Mars, begins to really learn how to cut the cords that need to be cut. It learns which cords need to be cut and which cords can be transmuted through your own energy, this dynamic energy, which cords can be put to actual good use. And you can see those cords where maybe they were dull, maybe they were gray, and now as they come in contact with you, they turn into a bright gold, a shining bright gold, and trace their way into the forest where the image of that struggle is. And you see the images of your struggles in the forest or the jungle being transformed, radiating now, becoming sources of glory, sources and points in your life where you've overcome, where you've accomplished, where you've achieved, sources and points in your life that have become learning lessons, strengths for you. As Aries turns all of these challenges into strengths for you. This is how Aries conquers. Overcoming and transforming these energies, overcoming and transforming these challenges into strengths. As these challenges strengthen you, Aries puts us in contact with all of this, and you can breathe in this energy, breathe it in into your body, let it radiate through your body, from your solar plexus, this knowledge, this knowing that any obstacle, any challenge only makes you stronger. You will overcome. You will use this energy of Aries to overcome. You will come in contact with it. You will overcome. And as this energy of Aries, which is ruled over by Mars, develops, and Mars passes through to his other signs like Scorpio, not only will you overcome, but you will transmute. You will transmute and transform in this alchemy of life, your own life and the world around you, changing those challenges, transmuting those challenges, those obstacles, those difficult people and events into something better because they have come in contact with you and you are shining here bright, filled with the energy of the highest good, filled with that dynamic energy of your own unique passion and self-expression and expression of the highest good, of the divine that flows through you. It's that Mars energy develops even further into that Capricorn energy, which knows the best way to interact with each and every scenario because it's grown from its experiences. It's gathered wisdom from its experiences, and you have gathered wisdom from your struggles, gathered wisdom from the experiences of your life, gathered wisdom that moves with you here today as you walk the way that you know you must go, as you walk the way that is right for you. And as you walk this way, transmuting the obstacles and the struggles of life, gathering your wisdom from them, coming in contact with them and overcoming them, I invite you in your mind's eye to see yourself entering into an open space in the forest or the jungle, to an open glade. And there in front of you, shining with the light of the moon, is this figure of the yen. Maybe she's the most feminine aspect of yourself. Maybe she looks like a female version of yourself or your own ideas of Venus. Whatever this image is to you, this image of the yin, maybe just you in your most relaxed state, you with a blissful smile on your face, relaxing here, just receptive to the world around you. Whatever you choose, whatever feels right for you with this image, I do invite you to know that this image is a part of you. Just as much a part of you as this energy that's flowing through the solar plexus right now, radiating out. And you can see this image in front of you, receiving that light, that energy, and reflecting it back. Is here today in your mind's eye. I invite you to truly see this scene, to imagine it around you. You radiating like the sun. This other you shining like the full moon. And if you like, you can see the full moon and the sun above you from this opening in the forest, this opening in the jungle. And if you really like, as this energy of your spine, your awareness of your spine moves up into your chest, as the awareness of your spine moves up into your chest and really just receives this warmth flowing up from the solar plexus, this dynamic energy flowing up from the solar plexus, and this passion. And it fills your chest, and this divine light, this highest good that we've already called in, is really able to express itself through that passion and express itself here in this chest and receive its own self here in the chest. And just how good this whole process feels. As your awareness moves up into your chest, if you like, I invite you to draw your awareness in the scene up, and maybe draw up till you're looking down as the sun and the moon, looking down in this forest glade and seeing down below you in these two manifestations of yourself, you with your yin energy receiving, and you with your yang energy expressing itself as Aries and Mars. And that part of you, that yin receiving part of you, expressing itself as Venus and Libra. Here now, as the sun and the moon, I invite you to imagine these two parts of you coming together and embracing and balancing each other. And as you're up here as the sun and the moon looking down, I invite you to breathe in and soak in this balance of the cosmos. As the sun and the moon are perfectly aligned. And now, with a breath in, a deep breath in, drawing yourself back into the image, drawing yourself into your body, drawing yourself into your body and into this image of you as your expressive self. Now embracing, you can feel the embrace, now embracing you and your receptive self. Now embracing, drawing closer and closer and closer until your expressive and receptive self merge together. This yang and this yin merge together and become one. And you can feel this energy. You can feel this energy that started at the base of your spine and worked its way up from this firm foundation through the realm of dream and emotion and the waters that you stepped out of, the waters that you're still connected to, the waters that you're still connected to that flow through your veins with this cosmic wholeness, and was raised up into this individual expression with Aries, in the solar plexus, radiating out like the sun, and rising up into the chest, and this ability to receive, and this energy of Venus here in the chest, and this energy of reception, receiving this and feeling truly all points of this path. Your awareness is here in the chest, but I also invite you to have your awareness fully invested all the way up the spine. You're here still connected to that root, here still connected to that watery dream, here still connected to that expressive self and that receptive self, all the way through. And as these two parts integrate into each other, this receptive and this expressive self, as this Venus and Mars, as this Aries and Libra integrate with each other, and the sun and the moon become joined in your chest, filled with the energy, the passions rising up from the solar plexus, I invite you here today to feel the rest of the path up your spine open up, fueled with the energy of the passion, this highest good, and this love and this reception. Just feeling how the rest of your spine opens up, and this energy just flows up, up through your chest, up through your neck, up through your neck and up your spine, up to and through your skull, and up opening up to the cosmos above and all around you. This flow, this channel that starts here with the highest good in the cosmos at your base of your spine and flows through and connects back to itself, creating a complete circuit. A complete circuit where these energies of the expressive and the receptive are balanced, perfectly balanced, so that you're able to receive the inspiration from the highest good, the inspiration from the divine, able to fully receive it and express it, able to receive the wisdom, to receive the inspiration, to receive the joy and the delight from this cosmic divine that you're connected to, that you're a part of, able for it to flow through you and express it. Here is this aspect of yourself, the Mars of yourself, and the Venus of yourself embrace, and the sun and the moon embrace, and these aspects of yourself truly embrace and become one. And you can feel that unity now flowing all through your body as your spine just opens up, allowing this energy of the highest good, this energy of the divine to flow through you, all the way up the spine, all the way down the spine. Just allowing it to flow through you, knowing that you can receive this energy at any time that you need, any time. Simply by receiving it, simply by making space, making room to receive it, and then when you need, it'll express itself. Here today, I invite you to breathe this energy in, breathe this awareness in, and let it anchor itself into your body. Let the energy of the sun and the sun in Aries and the moon in Libra, let these energies anchor themselves into your body. With the energy of Mars exalted and Capricorn and Venus here at home in Taurus anchor themselves in your body. These parts that seem like duality, this expressive and receptive parts of ourselves that are in fact one whole. Anchor them here in your body by breathing them in and letting them grow. Anchor them here in your spine, radiating out of your spine and flowing all the way up from the root of your spine to the tip of your head and out through the skeleton of your body and into the muscle of your body and into the flesh of your body. Here, finding this balance, which allows the divine to flow through you, allows you to walk balanced with the divine and expressing exactly what you need to in this life. And as you breathe in these energies, as you anchor them in, I invite you to feel out your body. Feel out your body and feel this energy flowing through your body, through this vessel, this divine consciousness, this part of the whole. If you like, you can begin to take some deep breaths, breathing yourself fully back into the room and maybe stretching a little and just letting this energy flow through your body, flow into your stretches, just flow through and really anchor itself in here today as you come back to the room. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And just breathe it in and breathe in this balance, this energy, this full moon. And invite it to stay. Invite it to stay as a part of the work and the alchemy that you're doing, integrating all aspects of yourself, that expressive aspect and that receptive aspect, and the way that they balance and transmute inside of you. Blessings on your day, blessings on this work, blessings on this holy weekend, whether it is Seder and Passover you celebrate, or Easter, or another celebration of the spring, or this full moon. Blessings on whatever it is you're celebrating and on this work that you're doing. And enjoy yourself. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.